Today's clock was made in Hungary by the MOM company, MOM. They used to recertify high pressure water gauges. They had many divisions in their state-owned factory, and one of them made clocks. They mainly made alarm clocks. This was made in 1967. You can see it's in pretty good nick. It's still got the original Made in Hungary sticker on it. There's no scratches on the case, but you can see that there's marks on the case. We'll take that off once we clean it up. But all told, for a 60-something-year-old clock, it's not in bad condition. It worked. I wound it up and it works all right, but the alarm function is out by a couple of hours. So we'll look into that and check that when we get inside. Right, there's two screws here, one there, one over there that we take out, and then the movement just slides out. So we'll remove those. Pick that up with a pair of tweezers, put it aside. Take out the other one. It's a bit tighter, but it's coming out. Big clunky screwdriver to use, but my normal one didn't fit. Take it out, put the screw over there. Now, the movement just slides out. We'll look at that in a moment. What's the case look like inside? Yep, dirt on it. No oil or grease, just dirt. We'll clean that out before we put the movement back in again. And there's the movement. Rotating bands of numbers. And the actual clock movement is down in there. I'll get a torch and put it on that. We'll be able to see that more easily. There you can see the movement down inside there. Looks like a standard 2-inch movement pretty much. Pin pallet movement. Let's start taking this piece apart. Well, they're pretty tight. That's the on-off button for the alarm. That one there. That's the fast-slow time setting adjustment. This lever here sets the alarm, the time for the alarm. The red band there, you can see it moving around. And I turn that knob. Right, let's start taking this to pieces. We'll take off the hour winder first. A bit tricky there, not a lot of room to move. Almost done. There we go. Yeah, not too bad a condition. Now we'll take off the alarm winder. Little bits of rust on that. We'll clean that up before we put it back on again. There's two small screws, one there that we'll take out now. And that'll take the cap off. Remove that with a pair of tweezers. Put it aside. We'll take out the other one. Right. I don't think that's quite. Nope. Not quite out yet. It is now. The mainspring winder's got a slit in it, so that'll come off easily. And the alarm, I think, may actually be screwed on. It doesn't appear to have a slot in it. Yeah, it's screwed on. Alright, so we'll take that one off. Done. And take the top off. And there we can see the movement. Looks like pretty much a standard 2-inch movement. The pin pallet. You can see that working there rather efficiently, very smoothly. The gaps between each of the coils on the hairspring are very equal. I don't know that's done a lot of work in its time. It's certainly never been tampered with. It looks like it's brand new, just about. Alright. Well, the next thing, we'll take those 2 nuts off there. And then we can get into the movement. Actually, that might be the right size. What do you know? It is. Alright. Undo those. Get down there. Both springs seem to be in good condition. And the movement's working rather nicely. That's the alarm on-off lever, that one there. Right, we're ready to take the movement off the top of the barrel rings. We can see it's connected in 3 places, each with a taper pin. One there, one there, and that's the 3rd one, just in behind the pin pallet, which you can see working there. Right, we'll use a pointy nose pair of pliers to get a grip on those. Actually, I might have to use serrated edged pliers, I think. Serrated grip pliers to get a grip on it to pull it out. The first one's gone. Now, second one. Put him aside. And the 3rd one. They are in there tightly. They don't need to be hammered in. Alright, there we go. Now, before we go any further, we'll put some clamps on the springs, the main spring and the alarm spring. I'll have to wind that up a little bit so that that'll fit on. And I think that they're slightly different. I might have to those springs are not going to be easy to tie down. The specialist made ones that I've got, I don't think I'm going to be able to fit. The minute arbor there is connected into this block of wheels over here. It's not going to be removable. It's obviously going to stay just above the bottom plate. And my specially made clamps for mainsprings, etc., on 2-inch movements aren't going to fit this configuration. It's slightly different. So, nope, not going to fit. That arbor is definitely not going to come out of that block of wheels. Not going to. Alright, so what I've got to do, my smallest spanner is too big to undo that screw there with flat sides, so I can use a spanner on it. I'm going to have to make a new one of these, cut one of these out of a piece of aluminium that fits.
Good morning.